second switch from Bjergsen. Because, I mean, you gotta, it's a risk-reward thing, because if you're staring at the space interactive, so it's gonna cascade here. Bjergsen will immediately take a creep down.
Well, ClearLove did start E, so he can actually AoE on more of the minions, but he didn't hit Bjergsen, and he didn't hit a minion, so this was actually a really poor use of his first ability.
Yeah, notice how Bjergsen used auto attack on the melee creep as well, and then obviously Q's the backline for massive AoE bonus. Now he's gonna slow down because he wants to keep his spells for his enemy, or for the opponent rather.
Yeah, and another thing, especially when you play Jace, but Varus actually suffers a little bit from the same issue, is mana. You can't just sit there and spam abilities on the minions over and over, because then you run out of mana, and then you can't really do a whole lot. Good little trade there. You got the thing Crapple talked about earlier, caster minions and ClearLove.
And that's what you want to do, and then later on you got to use that same gate to speed yourself up and just whack him in the face. Right now it is just a control for the push. Another E miss, which means the counterattack from Bjergsen.
Yeah, and you can see the thing we talked about earlier as well. Like, Bjergsen is constantly walking in and out of the brush on the side. So when ClearLove did fire his E to try and hit him, he's not 100% sure where he is, and he's not hitting minions, so he's not getting any counter push at all. And Bjergsen just using the brushes really well in the start.
Yeah, and usually if a lane meets up on your side of the map, push that much. Bjergsen immediately wants to fire down. Now goes in for the hammer.
And now he sees mana. Has to go back and take the relic. ClearLove got his relic as well.
This could be the counter push, because obviously much better position for ClearLove here to attack that wave.
And he's level 3 as well already. Bjergsen got his level 3 now, and ClearLove again.
Is he running XP runes then? Because there wasn't any experience missed by Bjergsen. ClearLove must actually be running experience runes then.
Yeah, we have seen that before. We saw it once in the IWCA. Early rush for level 3 and then a full all-in. Definitely is a possibility here in the showdown.
You would think it would happen more in the kind of all-in matches. That spike at level 3 or 4. He's this matchup at least spikes on 6, not earlier at all.
You can also see how there's a difference in potions for both of them. Obviously, Biscuits from Bjergsen to get a little bit of extra sustain of mana. But right now, he's losing out on some of these trades. He's gotten a bit of mana back. ClearLove has now lost most of his, but he's obviously traded it for HP on the Jace.
Yeah, if ClearLove can keep his wave posture here and save some mana up to threaten Bjergsen if he goes for the relic, then he's in prime position to really take control and force the first beneficial back for himself here.
Very even in farm. Bjergsen will try and get these, but it is different. Last hitting here, you saw the one caster minion actually go down, because the way it works on this map, the caster minions, one tower shot, and then all the way down to like 5-10%, and you have to last them instantly. Otherwise, you don't get them.
Look at Bjergsen here. He knows he's not going to trade, so he just goes for the fast push on the cannon wave, knowing that it'll take time for his opponent to deal with it. ClearLove could leave this in a freeze and base, but you generally don't want to do that in the 1v1 map. But look, he's trying to struggle.
Good interrupting though. Very nice. Very good. Smart
That's a greedy base by Bjergsen, but now he has to get the advantage himself. Do the same thing again. Wants to keep pushing in and get the reset here if you're Bjergsen.
So far, no all-in. Very hard, honestly, for both champions to all-in with Barrier and Exhaust on the other side. Bjergsen constantly sitting on very low mana. Just going, but he has some minions hitting him.
A little bit of minion block here. ClearLove
got the slow. Can he get in range for Exhaust as well?
Sweeper.
Oh, he has no mana for anything. Oh, he gets him.
Bjergsen's so desperate to get the wave under the tower that he doesn't want to base, and ClearLove so comfortable under his turret. Bjergsen could never chase that trade through. That's why the positioning of the wave was much better by ClearLove.
Yeah, and of course, Bjergsen jumping in, no mana on Jace, had a few minions hitting him. Hard to get out then. And the champion of last year's